So today we're going to be starting a new series and we're going to be looking at 60 Days In. Now I'd never heard of this, it was when one of my American viewers told me to have a look at this, so we're going to jump right in the deep end. We're going to look at season 1, which I think is like 5 or 6 years old now, and we're going to work our way all the way up to the new season. I'm pretty excited about this, I really am. It's something different for my channel. I think it's going to be good for me, it's going to be good for the viewers to refresh and look at something new. I think lines will be crossed, I think that's their motto. I think we're going to develop certain bonds to certain people in the show. I already know what I'm like with stuff like this. I become attached. It's a bit sad, but that's what happens. Without further ado, let's jump straight in. Let's have a look at season 1.
I only have a few days left in jail, and there's something I really want to take care of before I get out of here. You know, one of the inmates is hiding his cell phone in the pod, and I want to be able to find it.
Now, shit, I'm picking something straight off the bat right here. I've never been to prison, but I know for a fact snitching's not good. You don't want to find shit. I know you're in there in a reality TV show to figure out what you can about the prison, but you don't want to put that on your back. If you go home, you actually get in some real trouble, and you get sent back to that prison, you're fucked. You're fucked if they find this TV show and see you've been snitching, and then you say, I want to find the phone. No, I'm not an expert, but that's not a good idea. So as shit's going down, they're tearing up the whole cell. They are desperate to find this phone. I don't have a good feeling about this, I'll be honest.
3D, looking for a cell phone.
I got 24 hours a day to sit here and think.
Oh man, 24 hours a day in a cell. You're like an animal. Oh, this just reminds me to never do anything illegal in my life. Because I couldn't handle it in a prison, I'll be straight.
Other inmates inside the jail to maybe orchestrate a hit on one of our guards. It could be a hit on another inmate. It could be moving drugs throughout the facility.
I love it how it showed you that fat guy when they said that he's orchestrating a hit on one of our guards. The only thing he's orchestrating a hit on is the nearest McDonald's or Burger King.
Cell phone is extremely dangerous to us, but we're going to find that phone.
I've been trying to figure out exactly where the cell phone is being hidden without appearing to try to figure it out.
They had to fucking heard it.
I know that one of my bunkies knows where it is. I'm just trying to steer the conversation that way without appearing to ask.
Oh, this is quality. It's the most obvious thing. I'm just trying to steer the conversation over that way without appearing to ask. Dude, it's so obvious. Oh, man, they had to have heard it vibrate or something. It's so obvious he's trying to dictate where it is. I mean, I'd just sit and shut the fuck up. I'm being honest. If I had to be in there for another week, I'd sit there and shut the fuck up.
Into the pod at night to throw Daffron and his associates off guard, hopefully to find that cell phone.
I'm laying on my rack, and it's already locked down. The lights are already turned out for the night, and one of the guards comes in.
Oh, you know shit's getting serious when that music comes on.
5-0.
The guards are looking for it, cell phone. The guards have been looking for it for several months now and haven't been able to find it.
How the hell does this dude know that? I thought we got 60 days in, not fucking 7 months in. They've been looking for it for several months. Dude, you've been in there like 50 days. How the fuck do you know that? Oh, the prison dildo's on the go. The prison dildo is on the go. I repeat, the prison dildo is on the go.
I hear a scuffle. They're definitely fighting in the room. I don't know if the guard is being jumped by all 4 guys. Going to back up the guard is in my mind, but I am definitely outnumbered in the pod. It would be suicide for me.
I could beat that guard dead.
I just want to say this right now, that guard's a fucking boss. Oh man, being him death up there. He comes out unscathed, he's got the dude by the neck, he's like, you're my bitch. You will do what I say. That guard handled business like none of them could. They were all like, making it out like he were going to come out with 2 black eyes and a broken nose. He just comes out with the dude up against the wall in his hand, and he's like, I got the phone.
Time he heard a cell phone vibrating, and immediately inmate Daffron locked eyes with the officer in panic. Inmate Daffron lunged toward our officer, and the fight was on. Our officer was able to subdue him, and we located the cell phone off Corey Daffron. If we find a cell phone inside of a cell, there's 4 people in that cell to prove somebody that had it. It's very tough, but to be able to find a cell phone...
Oh, come on, I don't want to be too mean. If I ever get sent to prison in America, which I somehow doubt, I don't want to get my ass whooped in prison, but do you see those titties shaking when he jumped down those stairs? He looked like he got enough milk to feed the rest of the damn prison.
It is in my nature to try to protect people and try to keep people from getting hurt.
I mean, I'm not trying to take shots at anybody, but why didn't you go and help him then? You had the opportunity to, you just didn't. There's no point telling the reporter afterwards, oh, I had the opportunity. You could have. I wouldn't, but I'm just saying you could have.
I just can't make it my business.
I'm just going to keep this in little snippets, lads. I'm not going to show the full fucking episode and sit there looking at it, reacting to it with like 2 facial emotions, the full thing. I actually want to keep this as a commentary video.
I'm very much institutionalized.
You're very much institutionalized. What? You've been in like a month? You've been in like a month, Tammy, and you're institutionalized? Give over.
I tried genuinely to be nice to these girls and just gets thrown right back in your face.
Do you want me to tell you what's happened there? You're in a prison. I don't think being nice to people is going to have the best outcomes. You know, you've got to portray this big, hard, mad dogging figure, aren't you? That you're a nutter, then no one will fuck with you. I mean, I'm not in prison and I know that.
Anyway. If the things that people were saying to me were said on the outside, it would be a completely different scenario. Someday it'll make sense to you.
In other words, if they disrespected me on outside because I'm a police officer, yes, she's a police officer, I'd have them hooked over on the car with their hands behind the back, or I'd fucking ship them.
It'll all make sense. The grand scheme of life, trust me. It's not you gotta think about it your whole life.
Tammy's been letting her guard down. She told one of the corrections officers that this will all make sense in 2 months. It's an extremely suspicious thing to say to a corrections officer. It's very suspicious. I'm afraid the corrections officers are on to Tammy. All of our participants could be at risk.
Wait, what? So the guards don't know that she's in on this 60 days in, so the only people that know is like the superintendent and a couple people he chooses to know and the producer? What the fuck? They just think these people are getting pulled out of the cell every day for interviews for no fucking reason. What the fuck? This is where I start seeing holes in fucking programs like this.
It's difficult to see people who came in after me leave before me. I feel like I'm just gonna be stuck in here forever.
Drama queening much? You agreed to be in there for 60 damn days. You can leave whenever you want if you give them the damn signal. Oh, I'm gonna be here for the rest of my life. No, you're not. Give over. Alright, if you've been locked up for a year and you're awaiting a trial, then you'd feel like you were locked up for the rest of your life. No, you're in there for 60 days. Just another participant has done their time and they're leaving. You're in there for a different purpose. Woman up and get on with it.
I'm glad for her, but it sucked. It really sucked.
Tammy made a few mistakes recently and said some things she shouldn't have. As a result, some of the inmates and corrections officers are suspicious of her. For this reason, we can't release Tammy first, even though she was the first one in.
Okay, so this makes sense to why she's crying so much about not being released first. I get it now, I get it. Hold your comments. But this doesn't look suspicious. Getting pulled out every 2 minutes to do an interview with the DSLR cameras right in front of the damn door. Holy shit, what? Someone explain this to me, please. Where do the other prisoners think that these people are going? Getting pulled out 4 or 5 times a day. They're pulling out more than Damron Jeremy. I mean, what's going on here?
The COs are very, very suspicious of you.
Okay.
We pulled you first. Sheriff was very afraid. Scotty was very afraid.
Okay. Great.
So we're trying to do the right thing.
Okay.
I know it sucks.
Very good.
You want to go back? You want to talk some more?
No, I'm good. Yeah, thank you very much. Appreciate
Thank you.
your time. My head's just very muddled right now. Very muddled. It's scaring me. I just feel like I'm stuck in a bad movie right now. Just ready to go.
You're in the damn Shawshank Redemption. Get used to it. You're going to be crawling through sewers to get your way out. That's how this is going. Okay, so that is it for part 1. Ladies and gentlemen, I will be reacting to them in seasons, but I'm not going to react to the full thing because that's just boring for me. It's going to be boring for you. I'll react to the juiciest little snippet bits, and that's what commentaries are for, reacting to the best bits. We're not going to bore everyone with the filler content. You know what you clicked for, you know what you want, so if you did enjoy it, hit thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know down below in the comment section below how you found this, and if there's any specific part of season 1 you want me to react to, let me know in the comment section below and I'll be sure to do it. I love you all, see you all in the next one, and stay out of the penitentiary.
Tie a kid down and keep me around, but I would never change. I'm a dog, I'm a hound, but I tell them what they want to hear. They like how it sounds till I'm gone with the wind and I'm lost, never found. I met her at my show, then we smashed right after. If we go 3 rounds, then she fall in love faster. Very next morning, I'm Casper in another city for a show somewhere getting